We're not allowing another person to fucking keep the key. Otherwise, we might as well just leave it to Kiki and have her come around and like pay the bills or whatever. $10? What do you mean $10? This is somebody coming for a wait, who is that? Is that... Wait, who is this? Is that Yeager? What the fuck? Hello? Hi.
You the freak doing tarot readings?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I'd like to get one.
Oh, yeah. Here, let's go inside upstairs. What the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? I haven't seen you in a really long time, Yeager.
Yeah, I'm usually up north.
Oh, gotcha. Like in Polito?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, so have you ever had a tarot reading before?
No.
Gotcha, no worries. I can explain that. Alright, so I only have two simple questions. The first is, do you have any questions you wanted to ask the cards, or did you want a more general, like, what's the future looking like?
Yeah, I just want to know what the future's looking like. I don't really have any questions.
Okay, fair enough. Did you want to keep the reading simple, detailed, or something in between? The only difference is the number of cards.
Detailed.
Detailed? Okay, no worries. Alright, so while I'm shuffling, I always have my little spiel that I give everybody who hasn't had a reading before. Basically, tarot is a tool for introspection to either gain clarity, validate any suspicions you might have, or even give you a new perspective. It's not necessarily the total future predicting tool that everybody thinks it is because of like movies and video games, that kind of stuff. But it is definitely a great way of getting yourself some insight. You got two main types of cards. You got the major arcana, things like the Fool, the Lovers, the World, etc. And those are definitely big key cards to really listen to because of how important and significant those messages are. Conversely, I dropped a card. Conversely, we have the minor arcana. Not to say that they're less important, but they're definitely a lot more detailed and nuanced. So what I'm going to do is draw all the cards first, and then I'll explain what they mean. And then if you have any questions along the way or at the end, you can ask them.
Right.
Alright, so starting off with the first card, since this card happened to fall out, we have got... Or I should say, this is going to represent your current situation, the way things are right now. We've got the Page of Swords. Second, for what crosses you, a challenge or problem you appear to be facing, we've got the Six of Swords. Third, for what is beneath you, this is your hidden influence, something that is affecting your life currently that you may or may not be aware of, or willfully ignoring, and that is going to be the Emperor. Fourth, for what is behind you, your recent past, something to give us some context into why things are the way... why things are the way they are right now, and that is going to be the Magician. Fifth, for your focus, what your energy is going towards. And we have got the major card of the Lovers. Sixth, for what lies ahead of you, your potential future. And I always say potential, because if it's something you don't want, it doesn't necessarily have to happen, and that is going to be the Three of Swords. Seventh, for your attitude. This is the energy that you give off. We have got the Ten of Swords. Eighth, for your environment, the people you surround yourself with and how it affects you. We've got the Seven of Wands. Ninth, for advice, something to keep in mind for the future. We have got the Hanged Man. And then finally, for 10th, which is the outcome, the future at large, we have the Nine of Coins. Okay, so let's go back to the very beginning and start off with your current situation, which is going to be the Page of Swords. So Swords as a suit is all about your mentality, your logic, the way that you think things through. And the Page of Swords is basically representing somebody with... what's the best way of putting it? A lot of curiosity. It's basically somebody seeking out an adventure, trying to satisfy the curiosities that they have, talking to other people, just all in all, embarking on some form of fun adventure for themselves. But when we look at your challenge card, a problem you appear to be facing, we also see the Six of Swords. Now, granted, looking at all the other cards that we've drawn, Swords seems to be the very prevalent suit here, and that's going to actually factor in quite a bit with some of the future cards. But starting off with the Six of Swords, this is having trouble being able to heal from past wounds, because that is what the Six of Swords is. It is healing from past traumas, trying to move forward, and I think this is especially a challenge for you because of your hidden influence, which is the major card of the Emperor. It seems like you have some sort of mental hang-up or conflict with somebody that you used to deeply respect, somebody that you saw as some sort of leader figure, something along those lines. Especially because given our context card, so that was the past in that we saw in the Magician. The Magician means that, you know, previous...
Are you fucking with me?
Huh? What? Huh?
You're fucking with me, right?
No, I'm not. These are just the cards that came out.
Okay. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I know some people definitely get spooked by some of these cards sometimes. Okay. So, yeah, for context, we have the Magician, meaning that in the past, you were well on track to being able to fulfill certain goals that you had in mind for yourself. But it seems that things may have been side-railed for the moment. And in the meantime, your focus is more shifted on the lovers, which personally for you, I see as more of caring for yourself, trying to get through things. I can actually get into more detail about that in a second because we have your potential future, which is going to be the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak and separation. It's basically the act of being betrayed, being... what's the best way of putting it? Just having some sort of... it's less emotional because it's swords, so it's more mental, but it is definitely, like, losing some sense. I'm trying to think of a better phrasing. Either... actually, wait. Where's my little booklet? Three of Swords. Heartbreak, self-harm, sadness, grief, and separation. It represents a betrayal in that sense, but all in all, like I said, this is only a potential future, but as it is right now, and I think this is a really big highlight, your attitude card, the energy you give off, is the Ten of Swords. Typically this card is also about backstabbing and betrayal, but in a sense, it's a feeling of bitterness towards somebody who has definitely wronged you in some sort of way, and it's still very much affecting you. It's affecting your current plans, and definitely it does have its own influence in your future. When we look at your environment, the people you surround yourself with, we have got the Seven of Wands, meaning that these are people who keep you on your toes, but also give you, or rather keep you kind of stubborn. Because Seven of Wands is somebody that is very uncompromising. Wands being that suit about passion. So it shows that it's somebody who sticks very strongly to their convictions, and in light of what other people might be trying to convince you to do or something along those lines, you're still being fairly stubborn and uncompromising about it. In terms of advice, we do have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man, I believe, is more so a sign of taking things a little bit slow, being able to, metaphorically speaking, stop and smell the roses, because the Hanged Man is about... I wouldn't say... well, it is typically about, like, stagnation, but in the context of advice, I do think it is about being able to take in everything for what they're worth and not trying to let life pass you by too quickly. But with the bigger picture, so the final card, that is going to be the Nine of Coins, and this one shows that in due time, even with everything that's going on, ultimately, at the end of everything, you will find your own way of prospering, because the Nine of Coins is being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and being able to celebrate some form of success from all of the blood, sweat, and tears that you've poured into something. But yeah, do you have any
Holy
questions?
fuck.
Hmm?
No, it's just interesting to hear, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What's, can you read me the Ten of Swords again?
Sure. Ten of Swords is typically backstabbing and betrayal, but it is also the result of bitterness, a severing of ties, just overall a lack of trust, considering a previous experience you might have had with somebody fucking you over.
Right. And what's the... Can you tell me more about the Emperor one?
The Emperor one? This one is in the hidden influence position, so it's somebody that's still affecting your life, whether or not you're aware of it, but they still have, like, some sort of influence on your current situation.
See ya.
Mm-hmm. Is he eating Pocky? Does he have a Pocky stick out of his mouth?
So, a lot of the cards were swords. What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, so...
Does that mean anything?
It does actually hold significance, because swords is about your mentality, but also not a lot of people love swords, because a lot of these cards are relatively, like, negative to some extent, because it winds up going into, like, getting into your head too much. So when you see swords as a very prevalent thing within a reading, it's kind of indicative that you're kind of going through a lot of, like, different thoughts at once, I think is a better way of putting it. And you're struggling with trying to fix your mentality in some way. Yeah, it's Yeager!
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, if it was about cups, then that would mean you've got, like, things going on with your, like, personal relationships and your emotions. If it was wands, it's more so, like, a creativity, like, mental, or, yeah, like a creative block of some kind. And if it was coins, then it's more so, like, money or business troubles. This one's definitely more so about thoughts.
So I'm fucked in the head.
Yeah, for lack of a better way of putting it, yeah. Please don't shoot her. I like how he has the
So, I mean, first off, I'm not fucked in the head, for one.
Okay.
We've all made mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long fucking time ago.
Okay, okay. Huh.
So what's to stop me from, like, getting another reading? Like, surely it wouldn't be all swords again, right?
I mean, yeah, that is definitely true. There's, what, 72 cards total?
Draw another card.
Okay.
Tell me what it is.
5 of Cups, guilt, regret, and remorse.
I don't regret a goddamn thing.
Well, you asked me to pick one off the top.
I don't regret one fucking thing I did.
Okay, okay.
In fact, I'd do it again.
I believe you.
Draw another fucking card. Shuffle them.
Alright, let me shuffle them. Here, you tell me when to stop then, and I'll grab whatever comes up on
Stop!
top. Okay. The Chariot. A major card
What
that
the fuck
is...
does that mean?
It's about overcoming all obstacles, vengeance, and also, you know, just being able to truck forward no matter what gets in your way.
God, I wish I could fucking sink this island. You know, if you guys would have just all came to my place, we could have sunk this godforsaken piece of shit rock.
Huh.
But no. The dumb fuck HOA have to do their own goddamn thing.
Huh? What about the HOA?
Nothing. Nothing. Just nothing.
Oh, alright. I really did not fucking expect to see Yeager today.
A few more fucking soldiers, you know? Just a few fucking more.
Hmm.
Where were you and Dante?
Me and Dante? We're talking about, like, years ago?
Yes!
We weren't part of the HOA.
What?
Yeah, no, they kicked Dante out and I never joined.
What? Wait, they... How the fuck did they kick Dante out?
He made a bunch of stupid mistakes.
What?
Yeah, Julio did go to Sanguine.
What? I mean... isn't Dante Julio's brother?
Yeah, he is. But, you know, sometimes people fuck up too much.
Give me another card.
Alright. 2 of coins. Balance and... Actually, yeah. It's basically being able to balance one's own life out, whether it's work-life, those sort of things, but it's also, what's the best way of putting it? Multitasking, flexibility, prioritization. Figuring out where your priorities are. He is unlocked.
Am I a piece of shit?
Wait, what?
Am I a piece of shit? Be honest.
I
can tell you, I'm not gonna fucking do anything.
I mean, I don't think so, but I also don't know you too well.
Like... okay.
Okay.
Right. I get it. We were doing fucked up things over there. But, like, 90% of the people that we were doing it to basically fucking deserved it.
Mostly cops, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm talking more about the
Government?
fucked up shit. Like, we would... Okay, first off, alright,
Okay.
it's not like we were kidnapping innocent people.
Right, right.
Okay? Yeah, sure. We kidnap people, throw a bag over their head, and make them run around, and then let people hunt them.
Why is he justifying
Sure.
war?
That was fucked up. But they weren't innocent. Torture's fucking bad, sure.
Huh. I didn't even realize you kidnapped innocent people.
We didn't listen, innocent's a...
Right, a subjective term.
Like, I'm trying to think of an innocent person that I fucking met. And I can't fucking think of one. An innocent person? I'm really struggling to think. So, one, it wasn't fucked up.
Right.
Also, you know, whatever, pull another card.
Okay, alright. The 8 of Wands. Setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm, but also moving things very quickly.
God.
It's like getting hit with another shot. I don't know why he keeps asking me to fucking pull cards.
I'm not a piece of shit, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Alright. I mean... yeah. People had to go, alright?
I understand, yeah.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Get what? I'm gonna regret asking that question.
Like, this shit's not real, right?
I mean, most people probably wouldn't believe it and know. Personally, I like to believe in my own cards.
Right. Right.
He's so...
You know, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just, let's restart this over.
Okay.
Let's pretend I didn't draw any of those fucking cards you pulled.
Okay.
And give me enough. Just do it again. Do it over.
Alright, here, I'll put all the cards back and we'll see what we get then. He's really fucking tilted. He's so fucking tilted. Okay, let me put these back. I always put the cards back in random ass places so they never... Or rather, they shouldn't wind up in the same spot. Alright.
Good.
But But if it does, or if I ever draw some of the same cards, it's, you know, maybe less coincidence. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Starting off with your current situation, the way things are right now, we have got the world. Second, for what crosses you, challenge or problem you appear to be facing, we have the magician. Third, for what is beneath you, your hidden influence, we have got the star. Fourth, for what is behind you, your recent past, we have the 10 of swords. Fifth, for your focus, where your energy is going towards, we have the 8 of swords.
Stop pulling the sword!
I can't help it if I'm pulling the swords. It just happens. There's not much I can really do about it right now.
Whatever, just keep going.
Alright. Sixth, for what lies ahead of you, your potential future. We have the 8 of cups. Seventh, oh, this card fell out. For your attitude, the energy you give off, we've got the 5 of wands. Eighth, for your environment, we have the sun. Ninth, for advice, we have the 7 of wands. And 10th, for the outcome, the future at large, we have the Queen of Cups.
Alright, what does this shit mean?
Alright, the world in your current situation, meaning that you're wrapping up some sort of chapter in your life and trying to move on, complete things into the next one, but there is a little bit of a problem. The magician as your challenge card means that there's something incomplete in terms of the goals that you wanted to achieve, and with your hidden influence, it seems like, you still have hopes, because the star is that symbol of hope, meaning that you still have some sort of lingering attachment to these goals. But the only problem is we got the 10 of swords in your past, indicating that you still deal with trust issues, especially in terms of people betraying you in that sense. And, yeah.
You don't know shit about my past.
I don't.
It's a fucking card!
Yeah, it is a card, but you want to know what your focus is? 8 of swords? Feeling trapped, anxiety, insecurity.
What's the next one?
Let's see. Potential future, 8 of cups. Finally moving forward. Being able to move on to greener pastures and escape from whatever it is that you've been running from in terms of your feelings and relationships. Also, your attitude card's pretty on point. 5 of wands, combative, argumentative.
I am not combative or argumentative, for one.
Okay. Alright. Well, for your environment, we have the sun, meaning that the people that you at least try to surround yourself with are the kind of people that bring you some sort of happiness, for lack of a better term. Or at the very least, they are some sort of key to success or victory that you're planning on having. The only advice that I have is, once again, we see the 7 of wands, meaning that you need to be uncompromising, it seems. Or at the very least, sticking to your morals no matter how much people try to push back on you. And ultimately, for the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups, which is also about practicing empathy and being some sort of more guiding rock for people who need that sort of support. Hi, Auntie! But yeah. He's really crashing out, bro. Sanguine. Whatever.
Yeah, like, whatever.
Okay. Alright.
How much does this cost?
I just work based off of tips. I don't charge people.
Fucking bullshit.
What?
Cards don't know shit.
Maybe. He's really crashing out over this. He really got
Fucking tits. It's not a real fucking job. How much people fucking tip you?
These days, anywhere between like 1 to 10k. Some people are cheap.
1 to 10k?
Yeah, people are pretty cheap. Although the highest tip I did get like recently was like 70.
$70,000?
Yeah, so I don't know why
What, am
they
I
gave me that
fucking
much.
made of money?
I'm not asking you to pay me that much.
$70,000?
You can pay me $1 for all I care.
Who the fuck gave you 70 grand?
I think she called herself like an intergalactic pop star.
What?
Yeah.
You giving fucking tarot readings to fucking Hatsune Miku or some shit?
Probably. Her name was like Emmy? Emmy Bella?
Right. Well, I got $4,000 on me.
Very Hatsune. I know, I'm dying too.
You're a fucking witch, you know that?
Yeah, that's what everybody knows you by. Also, thank you. Appreciate that.
They call you witch?
Yeah, a lot of people have been calling me a witch for like years at this point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cards don't mean a goddamn thing.
Alright, well, take care, Yeager. It was good seeing you. He's so fucking tilted, man. Oh my god. He definitely doesn't regret anything he did, Nodders. Oh my god, that was, yeah, we should turn that into a highlight. That was it was beautiful. Oh my god. I really did not fucking expect him to show up. I saw him walking across the street and I was like, who the fuck is that? Is that Dr. Stacy? And as he got closer, I was like, well, holy fuck, wait, that's fucking Yeager. It's so funny. The fact I pulled out basically 2 similar readings, right? Like, I don't know what the fuck he expected. Honestly, the Emperor is so really fucking suits him. No wonder he crashed out as soon as he heard about the Emperor and he asked if she was fucking serious. That was great. Oh. Wow. Oh my god. Exactly, Reina's always been a witch. Oh yeah, this fucking... Alright, let's go back outside. I think it's crazy that he actually remembers Reina and was like, where were you and Dante during the fucking Sanguine War? Where was the HOA? She's like, we weren't part of the fucking HOA. He got kicked out. Right? He specifically asked of 2 non-HOA members. I think Reina's just shocked. He's like, he fucking expected us to go to Sanguine? Like, I know Julio did, but Jesus.